Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's doing great tonight and that my audio is good. As you can see, I'm in a hotel once again. So just a mobile setup here on my little laptop. Nothing too complex this time around. So is my audio good? Please let me know. I'm literally monitoring it on my phone. Yeah, is the audio good? Did not bring the hat because I'm traveling. Wasn't so sure what TSA would think if they opened up my suitcase and found a hat, you know? But yeah, this is one of my oldest cameras right here. It's a Sony VG20. Basically, it's a camcorder. So video quality might not look that good either, but if you're on my Discord server, you know that the hotel that I'm staying at actually has some fiber internet. So hopefully my bitrate is doing much better as well. Though even with my 300 megabit upload, I'm still dropping frames. So far I've dropped 24 frames, 0.2%. They'd think I'm cosplaying this. Yeah, I know, right? I know. All right, well, let's get the show started. I must apologize beforehand since all my notes and stuff are on here, so I'll probably just be switching back between notes and chat, trying my best to keep up with like everyone here. So for those of you joining in for the first time, this is the weekly group buy news stream occurring every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. PDT. Most Sundays, as you know, I'm starting a little bit later today because this is a mobile stream. But for this show, I talk about all group buys occurring, well, starting and ending for the following week. This episode is specifically anything from tonight, August 29th, till Saturday, September 4th. And we'll try our best to cover keyboards, switches, keycaps, whatnot, all of that stuff. But yeah, if you guys have any questions while I'm going through this, make sure you ping me on chat here. You ping me on chat here. So yeah, I was subscribed at Tier 1. Subscribed for 7 months. Thank you. Thank you very much. My wife wants to sample the drink, so here we go. Right out. Do you like it? Mm-hmm. Right, there's her hand. Good stuff right there. Good stuff right there. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about our first item that's ending this week. If I can find my notes. Here we go. Once again, I apologize. I won't be posting the links in chat, so you guys just have to follow along best as you can here. But here we go. The first item that is ending this week is actually ending, let's see, tomorrow, August 30th. This is the Domikey Silent Forest. Here, let's actually make it smaller so I can see everything. There we go. There we go, right there. This is an ABS keycap set. I know the last time when I first mentioned this during the starting group buy section, I had mentioned that this was PBT. No, this is actually ABS. So for the base kit, you can get for $105. If you want the triple shot variant, you can bump that up to $110. Let's see, triple shot ABS. Expected delivery is Q1 2022, expiring tomorrow. If you wanted to buy every single one of these kits, expect to be spending about $340. I will have to point out that you don't have to choose between the regular double shot or the triple shot. You can actually just buy the double shot, and if you want the triple shots, you can choose the alpha kit for only $37. Saves you a little bit of cash there. So hopefully, if that's something that interests you, you can do that. So hold on, let's see. Ringing endorsements as Starbolins. Thanks. The Happy Tailwag also subscribed with Prime. They've subscribed for a 6 month, currently on a 6-month streak. Thank you. Thank you very much. But yeah, let's see, what else can I say about this set? Domiikey has been doing a lot of stuff lately. These are cherry profiles, and with the GMK taking a significantly long time to deliver keycaps, by significant, I do have to mention that most GMK caps that I talk about in this stream, whether it's starting or ending, will probably be shipped to you in Q4 of 2022 and possibly Q3 2022. So with these sets shipping in Q1, that's about 3/4 of the year earlier. In terms of Domiikey quality, I personally don't have a cherry Domiikey set, but I do have some of their older sets, and honestly, those were terrible. But to be fair, they have improved significantly, so I'm told. And if you look at a lot of these, you will still see some of the common issues with Chinese manufacturers, such as the shift key going shift space T, and little kerning issues here and there, but for the most part, they have improved a lot. They've improved a lot. Starbowen says, your wife's endorsement of the beverage. Nice. What's up? Hope the evening is going well. Yeah, it's going pretty well so far. Yeah, we just started the show. So, and yeah, I'm trying out this new setup right here. So please let me know how it sounds, how it feels, all that good stuff.
Miso.
Yeah. Please name the colors if you don't mind. They're green and white. Green and white. I don't know what else to say for you, though. I'm sure there's probably they might list it in RAL somewhere here. Let's see, do they have them here? Did they list the RAL colors? Probably not. They tend to not do that anymore simply because if you list the RAL colors, it makes it so much easier to clone your set. And as a designer, you don't want that. You don't want that. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Yep, not seeing it in there. Not seeing it in there. But yeah, this is a set that expires tomorrow, August 30th, and should be shipping to you by Q1 2022. As I mentioned earlier, you're looking to spend about $105, $110 just for the base set alone, or $340 to buy everything. So the next set that is expiring is also expiring tomorrow, or actually no, not tomorrow, but the next day, but it's also a Domiikey set. Basically the same deal as Silent Forest, except in a different colorway. This is Domikey Gift. So also triple shot, you've got the option to do, you know, just the regular double shot or the regular triple shot as well. But this one starts at 69. Because if you look at this kitting right here, this kitting, this Base Pro A, only covers a standard layout, TKL. So yeah, you've got a slightly cheaper double shot as well, alpha double shots, all that stuff. You have your choice of numpad. So yeah, if you were to buy all of these, everything from the numpad, the space bars, possibly even the 2 dust mats right here. So they've got a pink one, they've got a blue one, along with 2 resin artisans at $35 each. You're looking to be spending about $501 and expected delivery Q1 2022 as well. Yeah, let's take a look at these really quick. See, Akip said, also, if you give the color codes, people get upset when they receive the sets and the colors don't match. Yep, that's another thing. Yeah, so let's continue looking through all these. I think when I first talked about this set, I wasn't too big a fan of the colors, simply because I think colors this muted for me remind me of PBT. Not that I don't like PBT, right? But if I'm buying an ABS set, I kind of want colors to be a little more vibrant. And yeah, this one just reminds me of PBT. There we go. Look at all that stuff. Yeah, this is another Domiikey set. As I said earlier, everything I said about Silent Forest applies to this too. Expect the usual kerning issues, the usual spacing issues, and the usual line weight issues. Let's see. Mauricio Aguilar subscribed at tier 1. Thank you very much. Thank you. Spiked Synapse says people trying to match physical color codes to RGB colors. Well, yeah, that's a different thing too. That's why you want to use RAL colors. RGB colors won't translate nearly as effectively. All right, let's see. The next item on our list that is expiring on the 31st. This one's a GMK set. This one is a fall-themed set in medieval setting. Or if you're a weeb, you know that this is inspired by Spice and Wolf. So basically, it comes with 3 custom relic colors, 2 base kits, basically the Latin base or the Hiragana base, both going for $135 each, and comes with 5 kits total. If you wanted to buy everything here, including the Rama Artisans, which look very nice, and the Acero Artisan, along with the 2 desk mats, you're looking to spend roughly $550. So yeah, honestly, when I first saw this set, I didn't make the connection that it was Spice and Wolf. I did quite wonder why something that was medieval themed had Japanese sub-legends on it, but now that I know it's based off of Spice and Wolf, I'm like, oh, okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, let's take a look at a couple more of these. Yeah, color-wise, I quite like it.
What you doing?
Not sure if it's something that I like enough to buy, but I think that these colors look great. Yeah, check out all of these, and yeah, as usual, Q4 2022 delivery date. Don't expect anything less. Just expect Q4 2022. All right. Next up on our list of ending group buys is also a GMK set, but not so much a set, but rather an add-on kit. This is the GMK Swiss Add On. So I recently learned that Switzerland has its own keyboard layout due to 4 official languages. So no key set has really completely catered to them. So with this $80 kit, you got a black and white or a white on black. That should solve a lot of their issues. But even though this is a very small kit, as you guys can see, it's literally just alpha, space bars, and a few extra keys. It is still shipping Q4 2022. Thank you, GMK Production. Right, so yeah. Like I've talked to a few people who are from Switzerland, and they have confirmed that this isn't just a meme. This is something that they will gladly use. This is something that they've been waiting for and has not been available in a lot of GMK sets. Quinn says maybe even Q5 2022. I'm looking because I think my cat's around here. Oh, hello. Hi there. You shouldn't wander around my wires like that. So yeah, if you are from Switzerland or know someone from Switzerland and have been complaining about keycap sets, you may want to take a look at this. But yeah, this is $80, but Q4 2022 delivery. All right, next key set that is ending is also on the 31st. This might be the last one that's on the 31st, though, and it's another Domikey set. I feel like this week's well, one of this week's major players is Domikey. There you go, Domikey. Domikey makes SA Apes, an ABS double shot keycap set. We're looking at $67.80 for the base kit, which is another one that only goes up to TKL with a few extra keys here and there and a novelty. But if you want to buy everything, you know, numpad, additional modifiers, accent keys of sorts, space bars, or I guess novelties, space bars, and a few other things, you're looking to be spending $275, which, to be honest, buying an entire SA kit at this price is a steal. Yeah, because usually if this was Signature Plastics, like buying all these kits would probably set you back $400 or $500. Personally, not a fan of SA. Never been a fan of SA, simply because they feel too tall for me, and it reduces my accuracy in typing. So yeah, check it out if you guys want. This one ends on the 31st. Next set that is ending, this one's an actual set, another GMK set, expiring on September 1st. all the way on Canon Keys. This is GMK Ah. But I think when I first mentioned this, it was GMK A, but no, it's actually I've been corrected. It's GMK Ah. But yeah, despite its meme nature, I actually quite like the colors. At first, I thought that the blue color was TU1, and I was like, oh, hey, that's a very nice looking color. But no, it's not. It's actually another custom rail color right there. So yeah, you're looking to spend about $134.99 for the base kit, and to buy everything, buy every single kit that you can see right here, including the alphas or the alphas. You're looking to spend about $400. $400. Like honestly speaking, I'm not too big a fan of the key set as a whole, but this is just so unique that I might pick this up, especially if it's only like $45. Just having all A's, or someone should collect all of the alternate alphas of all these single legend caps. Like, so there's the Enya, there's the A, there's the B. So just have all of those. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. GMK B when. Love the inclusion of the Alice B. Yeah. Here, let's see. Let me try and scroll through the rest of these so people can see them. Yeah, I like the colors, but maybe not. I don't know. It looks a little too mundane at this point. But all these macro keys, raw. This is another thing that I might want to pick up. See that? Raw. Pretty cute. Very cute. Let's see. Storm counts as a VTuber meme, to be clear for anyone. Ah, okay. There we go. All right. So yeah, this is a set that ends on the 1st. So if this set interests you, check it out before then on Canon Keys. Next up is another GMK set, also expiring on the 1st. GMK Diner. Base set, you're looking at $130. Quite a few other kits here. You got your novelties, space bars, Nord, and of course you've got a couple artisans. You've got the bottle art artisan, the squiggle artisan, and a few dust mats right here. When I first talked about this, I was saying that, you know, to fit the diner theme, this is probably the perfect key set to shine. Like if you are worried about shining your GMK caps, you know, this is a set where the shine would actually add to its value, to its aesthetic value, and possibly its financial value, you know, just because an oily key set seems to match better with the diner theme. But yeah. Let's see. Siri says there's been so many VTuber sets and boards this year. Yeah, there has. There, let's go take a look at a couple more vendors of this. See, I quite like this set. Though to be honest, like I'm actually pretty serious about that oily theme. You know, just make it shine, then it will really look like a diner. Did you want to say hello? Here, you want to say hello to the camera? Come here. Come here. Here we go. And Miso wants to say hello, guys. There. Let me. Here we go. Miso wants to say hello. You enjoying being in a hotel? You like being in a hotel? Or not? You don't like being in a hotel? Baby. Oh, you just want to sit here? You can sit here if you like. Come here, just sit here. Okay. Or not. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. I guess you didn't really want to sit here. Just wanted to see what was happening. That's a chill cat. Yeah, that's a very chill cat. Both my cats are super chill. Miso? So Miso's just wandering around. Sushi's sitting in a chair, actually. Let's see. Nice urns. I wish I wasn't allergic to cats. I'm allergic to cats, and that's why I have hypoallergenic cats. They cost a fortune, but they are very well worth it. Very well worth it. Anyway, back to GMK Diner. Yeah, if you guys have been wanting to get into GMK or into ABS but are worried about shining keycaps, this is the perfect set where I personally believe shining the keycaps won't matter. So yeah, check it out. Check it out before the first, and make sure you have at least $130 to spare, because that's what the base kit costs. Next set that is expiring on the first, it's another GMK set. Let's see. Series says, Diner isn't my thing, but I think it's a cute theme. Mixie FPS says, what breed is hypoallergenic? There are many hypoallergenic breeds, but the one that I thought was the cutest is actually a Siberian forest cat, which is what my two cats are. In fact, I picked up both my cats from a local keyboard community member. We were joking that like I could trade keyboards for the cats, but what ended up happening was after I paid him, he bought a Vega. Yeah. The Mexican Banana says, pre-lube keycaps for Diner. Yeah, I guess if you want, but lube on keycaps doesn't feel very good. Like, if you've ever, like, if you've ever got, like, Krytox on your keycap, it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling at all. So, yeah, anyway, let's get back to the show. Of course, the set that I'm talking about that's expiring also on the 1st is GMK Houhai. I feel like this is a set that was supposed to expire a few weeks ago already, but it seems to keep coming back. But yeah, you have your choice between two base kits at about $140 each. You have one with simplified Mandarin sublegends, or you have the one with the traditional characters. Choose whichever one makes the most sense to you. Personally, for me, I would go for the traditional, just because that's how I've learned Mandarin. And of course, you have other kits available. You've got additional alphas, novelties, space bars, Rama caps. Yeah, both two Rama caps. And if you wanted to buy all of this, even including the two base kits, you're looking to spend about $550. So pretty much every GMK key set this week is 500 something. Really expensive here. And of course, delivery of Q4 2022. Let's take a look at some of these. I believe my previous critique on this was that it's too colorful. Like, okay, I think Handerbite is too colorful too, but I feel that compared to this, Handerbite looks more tolerable. This looks a lot more tolerable. All right. Let's keep looking. Looking at all of these vendors, I feel that because of its bright, audacious nature, it seems to look really good on a yellow keyboard like that. But then again, I'm also quite biased to the color yellow. So yeah, I think it looks better on yellow than it does on the red. Like, the red makes it seem like there's too much red. I could see this on a black keyboard as well, but overall, it's not a key set that really impresses me. But yeah, if you guys are interested in this one ends on September 1st. You're looking to spend $140 or $550 to get everything. Next key set that is ending on the 1st is yet again another GMK set. All the way on Project Keyboard, you got GMK Retrowave. So yeah, as you can see, there are desk mats available as well, and Rama caps. But let's take a look at a couple of the renders here. For $130, you get a base kit as follows. Let's see, then you've got a couple other kits here. You've got an Alphas kit, you've got a Space kit, and Aesthetic, otherwise known as the Novelty kit. And to get all of this, including the two Rama caps, which we'll show you in just a bit here. There you go. Actually, sorry, it's 3 different Rama caps. There's the Sun, Purple, There's the sun pink, and there is the shoe right there, along with the 2 dust mats. Where's the dust mats? Yeah, here we go. The 2 dust mats. There's the retro and the sunset one. The sunset one I think looks better, but if you wanted to get all of this, you're looking to spend $476. So yeah, quite a lot of money. Personally, I'm not a fan of this set, mainly because I can't see a lot of the colors, but at the same time, I quite dig this dust mat, mainly because I do like retro-inspired things. So, you know, if only I could see these colors, I'd probably appreciate it more. But Boogie says, hurts my eye. Baron Laws, I don't know why anyone would spend any money on this. Hey, one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? And vice versa. Like, honestly, the only thing I would like about this set is probably that dust mat. And even that's a hard one to talk about. Siri says, retro theme is great. Not everyone wants black and white. That's true. There's been such an influx of black on white or white on black. It just starts to look boring. You know, it's a good thing, though, because imagine if every key set that came out was something you wanted, you know? I look at this as kind of like a breather, right? Like, it's not a set that I want. Whew, I can save my wallet. I can save my wallet. But yeah, once again, this is a set that expires on the 1st. $130 for the base kit, about $500 to buy every single item. Right, next up, expiring on the 3rd, September 3rd, we're looking at GMK Daifuku. This is inspired by Japanese dessert. You're looking to spend $125 for a base kit that goes all the way up to TKL. You also have the option to do the Latin extension kit, or number pads, novelties, and of course 2 dust mats. Actually 3 dust mats, sorry about that. And no, 4. I guess I miscounted. 4 dust mats total. 4 dust mats. And yeah, inspired by Japanese dessert. When I first looked at this, I was kind of like, I think it's a little too red for me. Well, I guess it's not really red. It's kind of like a more subdued red. Like, I like that dessert, but I'm not necessarily a fan of the colorway here, right? Not necessarily. Why is my voice so robotish? Because as you can see, I live somewhere, or I'm currently filming somewhere else. But here, let's try and fix up the robotish. It's probably okay. So I think what's happening here is that my crisp is knocking out as much of the noise as possible, but the room is still echoey, so that's why you're hearing it. Let's see. Okay, let me turn off my crisp and let's see if it's any better. Except you guys will hear the AC, you guys will hear a couple more things. Okay, how's that? Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. This is Mac Merlin testing out my sound without the noise canceling. Drono says, worse, you were fine before. Oh god. There we go. This is quite, yes. Okay, so that confirms what I thought. So my room, my studio room is noise treated, so you don't hear a lot of that echo usually. But now, since I'm in a hotel room with cement walls right here, I'll show you. Cement walls. I'm actually right next to a window right here too. That's probably why you're hearing all that echo. And Crisp isn't removing all of it entirely. See, NoyDB says, I didn't hear any issues before you turned off Crisp. Yeah, there we go. Just say it's auto-tune and going for the T-Bane market. Nice. I'll take Robot over that echo. It's crazy how much Crisp is doing. Yeah. If you guys caught some of my earlier demonstrations of Crisp, I like literally had my my vacuum cleaner running and my fume extractor going and you couldn't hear it. You couldn't hear it. But yeah, there we go. Now that I've tested that keeping crisp on is better, we will keep crisp on. You guys just have to promise me not to let people know that I'm actually a robot. I like Bingsu more than this, says Davy John. Yep. That's actually what a lot of people have said. A lot of people have said that Bingsu looks much better. This almost looks like just a kind of like a Bingsu copy with the colors tweaked up and tweaked up a bit. So yeah. Once again, if you guys are interested in this set expires on the 3rd, and 125 for the base kit, about 350 to buy everything. And what's strange though is out of, like earlier I said, almost everything is scheduled Q4 2022. This one's actually scheduled Q3 of 2022. So, you know, hope he actually does that. But anyway, the next set that's expiring is also on the 3rd. And that's another GMK set. This one is from one of my favorite designers, actually, my favorite designer. GMK Purple Night from Zambumon. Base kit for 115. This is the cheapest base kit that I'm talking about tonight. You got your macro expansion kit for 56 and a salvage artisan for 56. But yeah, to buy all these three things, you're looking to spend about $227. And let's see. Expected to be shipped in Q4 of 2022. So even though Zambumon's my favorite designer, I do have to say that I know this is purple simply because of the name, but to me this looks like someone tried to clone Striker, like a Striker clone set on AliExpress, just because I can't see the purples. To me, this looks blue, just a bad kind of blue. Yeah.
Miso? No.
Let's see. Johnny says, cheapest GMK base kit. The Domiikey base kit was cheaper. Yeah. Well, the Domiikey base kit is not GMK, but this is the cheapest GMK base kit. So yeah, to me, this looks like GMK Striker, and I missed out on GMK Striker. So part of me is wondering, should I buy this and this can be my Striker? But to be honest, you know, I know what Striker looks like. I've seen it at meetups, I've seen renders, I've seen pictures of it, and it's not going to look the same. It's going to look almost the same, but not the same. So I might hold off. I might hold off on it. But yeah, I believe this is his third single color, his third monocolor key set. It was like what, Hamon, Striker, and now Purple Night. Let's see. Ooh, I just got rated by Axel Studio Snowmo. Is rating with a party of 11. Thank you. Thank you so much, Snowmo, for sending your people my way. So yeah, as you guys can see, this is not my usual stream. I am streaming from a hotel because I'm on vacation right now, working on a very cut down setup here. I'm actually streaming from a camcorder, if you believe it or not. Hopefully it's good enough quality. The only good thing about this particular mobile stream is that my upload is 300 megabits. So I'm actually streaming at a higher bit rate than I usually am. My normal home upload rates only go up to 30 megabits, so this is literally 10 times faster. All right, okay. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this set, this is a set that expires on the 3rd, and base kit pricing $115, to buy everything $227. But yeah, we've come to the end of all the key sets expiring this week. Just as a quick run through, that's Domikey Silent Forest, there's Domikey Gift, GMK Harvest, GMK Swiss Add On kits, Domikey SA Apes, GMK GMK Diner, GMK Houhai, GMK Retrowave, GMK Daifuku, and GMK Purple Nights. Out of these key sets, which ones are you guys most interested in? Let's hear from the chat. Let's hear what the chat has to say. Which of these key sets are you guys most interested in or have already purchased? Let's see. CZ says, Daifuku, Retrowave, Purple Night, Silent Forest, Purple Nights, but not for myself, Diner, GMK and Retrowave Spacebar is nice. GMK and DMK Silent Forest, Silent Forest, Gift, Purple Night, Retrowave, Daifuku, none. Cool, yeah. To be honest, I'm personally not interested in any of these sets either. But if I had to pick one, if I had to pick a set here, I'm actually really curious about Domiikey. Like, as I said earlier, I have one Domiikey set, and it's not very good because it's one of their early SAs. So I am super curious to see. I'm super curious to see which one. Well, I'm curious to see if they have improved or not. So I'm actually eyeing Domiikey Silent Forest here, especially since I don't really have any green sets. So $105 for all this. I'm like, maybe. Like, I feel like, okay. So this is what I think about this. $105 for a key set that's not GMK and is not full size, like what you guys are seeing here, is kind of encroaching on GMK territory. So I'm a little bit turned off by the price. If I go with Silent Forest, I may go for the triple shot alphas, just because this feels more worth it to me. But if I really just want to check out Domiikey quality, I might go the even cheaper route and just go Domikey Gift and just get their $69 TKL one. But, you know, haven't quite decided quite yet. Who knows? Like, as I said earlier, Domikey Gift really isn't the colors that I want, so have to decide how to spend my money. So it's between two of the cherry Domiikey sets. That's what I'm deciding between. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see which ones I decide to go to the most. All right, let's talk about keyboards that are expiring. Let's see. Let me check out my notes really quick here. Here we go. Let's talk about a keyboard that is expiring on the 31st. This is the Rama Kara Sequence 2, expiring on the 31st, selling for $160, available in these colorways. Quite a few right here. The first time that this came out, Sequence 1, I guess, I said, as much as I like Rama products, I'm not a big fan of the HHKB layout. I've used HHKBs a lot, but I've never enjoyed typing on one. So, you know, as cheap as this board is, I'm probably going to have to pass. I do have to say, though, that the colors look brilliant. Like, if I was forced to buy one, I'd probably pick between the Puff and the Tang, just because I've never really seen any other keyboards like that. I guess the NK65 Fire is kind of similar to the Tang, maybe, but yeah, not too sure about that one. Out of curiosity, how many people here in chat have bought a Rama Kara, like the Sequence 1? I'm kind of curious to see how many people went for it. See, Kawaii says me. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Let me know. Scott Water says, I bought one. Me. Mexican Banana says, nah. Yeah, do you guys think it's cool? Is it a good board? Is it worth 160? A couple of people have said that Rama products are consistently very, very expensive. So this is a good price. $160 for to own a Rama product at a relatively decent cost is a good move. Though of course others have even said that even 160 is too expensive for a board like this. Let's see. See, Arcerel says, can't get on board with HHKB. I am the same way. I'm the same way. Sorley says, I like the board. It's better with the internal weight. Solid board. I like it a lot. Not a budget board anymore. Sound-wise, MT3. I think I'll stick with the KBD67 Lite for now. For molded plastic, too expensive. Board is the same price as their key said. Yeah, a lot of people have said that. A lot of people have said that it's, even though 160 is cheaper than a majority of Rama's offerings, it still seems too expensive for what it is. Be Fragile subscribed at tier 1. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, here's another one. Give me them pandas. Too expensive for what you get. Ah, okay. Yeah, that seems to be a common sentiment these days. But yeah, if you guys want this board simply because it looks cool and you love HHKB and want a dedicated HHKB board and really like Rama designs, this group buy ends on the 31st. So check it out before then and make sure you got 160 bucks handy. Next board that is ending on the 31st is a board that I've built on this channel and wish I could show you, but I don't really bring too many boards when I'm traveling. The board that I'm talking about is the LW67 from Laneware Peripherals. For $275, you get a board like this. This is a 65% keyboard. 65% keyboard with an exploded away arrow keys, and the macro column isn't just exploded away, it's kind of shifted a little right there. And you also get an encoder knob, like so. So yeah, you know, to be honest, I really like this board. I really like this board. I think it's because I've gotten lots of 65s lately, and I've been looking for something that's unique, a unique layout, a unique feel, and I'd say this is it. I was a bit hesitant because he sent me hand-cut gaskets, or I guess a better way to talk about it is artisan gaskets, and I was like, this board's gonna feel terrible, but no, it actually feels pretty good. Feels pretty darn good. So yeah, let's see. One thing that really caught me off guard was, okay, so if you look into this picture right here, you can see that it's kind of L-shaped. It kind of wraps around the arrow keys, right? On a typical 65%, your page up and page down are further up. They're more aligned with the up arrow, and I've noticed it's harder to press them with one hand. However, when they're done like this, these two keys on the very edge are very easy to press with my pinky finger, and I just didn't realize how much I would enjoy that, how much I would find that useful. So yeah, in terms of the quality, I did get a prototype unit, so I saw lots of streaking. I've been told, though, that the production unit will have better quality metal and better quality anodization. This board comes with an IO3 C3 unified daughter board. So yeah, you get the ESD protection, you get the overcurrent and overvoltage protection. And you know, if you break your port, this is a $9 part, right? Also, my board came as a hot swap unit, so it's pretty cool. Another aspect I said about this board is this is one of the few boards that you can see both colors when you put it together. Like here, you can see there's a seam between the top and the bottom. You can choose different colors for both of those parts. So you could, there. Yeah, I wish he would post more photos of this on the actual page itself, but you can do lots of different combos. It looks good. Yeah, the unit he sent me was all gray, which I like as well. No complaints there. So yeah, layout supported like that. For 275, I think this is a pretty good board. 275, and From what I understand, it's a fairly quick delivery. Let's see. Where did he say? Shipping estimate Q1 of 2022. There we go. Pretty quick. Pretty quick, relatively. Red and white would be cool. Yeah, a lot of people chose that as well. A lot of people chose that. All right. The next board that I'd like to talk about that is also ending on the 31st is not so much a group buy, but more like an in-stock board. But all the way on Monster Gear. This is the Sangeo 60, or the Shark 60. Check it out. You have your choice between Win Keyless, HHKB, or regular 60%. This is a $360 board, 7-degree typing angle, gasket mount 60. You have your choice between black, gray, or white. And because it is shipping from Korea, expect some time for it to get to you. Though when I first talked about this during the starting group buy section a couple of weeks ago, people were telling me that they ordered it and it seemed to be delivering in 3 days. So yeah, your mileage may vary, your mileage may vary, but you know it's always nice buying something and getting it shipped to you right away, you know. But yeah, check it out if you're looking for a quality 60%. That's hot swap. That's gasket mounted, and it's got a fancy PVD coated brass weight. And you're using Poron gaskets. And one cool thing, well, another cool thing about this PCB is that it uses a standard 60%. You know, the Baron Law says Sangeo has a nice design, but wish it was 75%. Well, who knows? They might release one in the future. Sumex redeemed hydrate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Though there are quite a few 75s coming out this year, so, you know, it's good to see something different. It's good to see something different. But yeah, this is a group buy / in-stock sale that ends on the 31st. But I suspect if they still have in-stock past the 31st, they'll keep selling it. Because why not, right? Because why not? Why not? All right. Next board that is ending, you know, we're going from 360 on one end to a lower price board. Group buy ending on the 3rd is the Freebird 60 from Keebs for All. So for $135, you get a tray mount 60. And if you're thinking about this, being like $135, Merlin, there are other boards out there that, you know, you could build this yourself on AliExpress. You could get all the parts and get the same or roughly the same price. You could get the Bakaneko. You could get, you know, there are a bunch of other boards that are roughly the same price. Why should you buy this? The biggest selling point to this is meant to be, quote unquote, a perfect entry-level kit for someone new to the community. Keyword, new to the community. You know, so if you yourself are new or you want to drag someone in kicking and screaming, this might be the perfect board for them. Simply because you don't have to go anywhere else to look for parts. This kit literally has everything. Check it out. It's got a fairly decent 60% case. It's an E-coated one too. You've got a switch plate with different options. You got palm, FR4, aluminum, or brass. It comes with a PCB. It comes with Durock V2 stabilizers. You don't have to go to like another site to buy that. You know, it's even got a carrying case. You know, this is like perfect for someone new to the community. Like personally, for me, this is not a board that someone like me would buy. You know, this is a board that I would buy for a friend who I want to bring into the community, right? Or like if you guys want like a spare board just to leave in the office, just because your office might be insecure, this is a great board for that too. See, Cyborg Jensen says, better than Kara. Yeah, I guess you could say that. 135, that's what? That's about $25 cheaper than the Rama Kara. Cool. Yeah, Arsenal says, whoa, I'm so amazed that it comes with Durock V2s. Yes. I'm more amazed that, like, normally you buy a kit, right? And it comes with your generic cherry stabs or some no-name stabs, right? This one already has it in there. New gen tofu, says Don Bros. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I wish it wasn't tray mount. Well, you know, maybe if they increased the price, it wouldn't be tray mount. But the thing with tray mount these days is there's so many mods for it. You've got the put the O-ring on the standoffs. You can have the worm O-ring that goes all around the PCB. You know, there are many ways to improve the feel of a tray mount, but you know, tray mount is where it starts. I'd say tray mount is where it starts. But yeah, and check it out. It's not your typical anodization. It's your electrophoresis coated aluminum. So it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Pretty good set. The only thing it's really missing is keycaps and switches, you know? So there you go. There you go. Let's see. If you want to buy this, this one ends on September 3rd, 135 bucks. And expected delivery date is when? Expected to ship out late Q4 2021 or early Q1 2022. So yeah, there's a chance it might come in time for Christmas. Fingers crossed, of course. But yeah, those are the keyboards that are expiring this week that I know of. What's everyone's thoughts here? Once again, that's the Rama Kara Sequence 2. That's the LW67. There's the Sangeo 60, which is technically an in-stock board, and the Freebird 60. Out of these boards, which ones are you guys most interested in? I'm curious to know. Just put it in chat. Baron Law says, purchase a Rama Kara. Nice. Kara is like Supreme. I'll pass. I don't need the FB60 at all, but I'm still tempted for that fight. Do it. Do it. LW67 seems very interesting. None for me. Sangeo. LW, but colors LW67. FB60 for a friend. None for me. The Sangeo. Freebird 60. Freebird for my daughter. Oh, that's so sweet. That's definitely a great way to bring her into this hobby. Freebird 60 price is really good. Rama looks best, but I'm not buying anything. See, out of these four, so of course, you know, if I didn't have an LW67, I'd probably still go for the LW67 just because I personally think this is probably my most unique layouted 65%. So if I didn't have an LW67 already, I would be going for this. Secondly, honestly, I would probably pick either the Sangeo 60 or the Freebird 60. Reason why I'm hesitant about that is because when I joined this hobby, I was 60 all the way. I had tray mounts galore, 60% this, 60% that. Built it with brass plates, stainless steel, aluminum, FR4, you name it. And I guess I just honestly just got bored with 60s. Like, I say that while still using a 60% at work. But yeah, I just got bored with 60s. But yeah, honestly, I like the Sangeo 60, looks so nice. But the Freebird 60 just seems so classic, so who knows? Who knows? Who knows? What color LW would you get? So I've got a gray one right now. If I had to pick it, I'm gonna agree that the blue doesn't look too great to me. I think what I would do is probably get a combination of the gold and the white. Like maybe a white top, gold bottom, maybe, or maybe a gold top, white bottom. Not so sure, or maybe even just do a black top, gold bottom. Not so sure, but that's not to say that I'm unhappy with the gray. The gray looks amazing to me. The gray looks amazing to me. So yeah, those are the colors that I would choose. So yeah, Here we go. Let's talk about stuff that isn't keyboards or key sets that's also expiring. Yeah, like I said, like usually at the end of the month, the beginning of the month, we usually get so many things that are expiring or starting. But yeah, let's talk about miscellaneous items. First miscellaneous item is the Gateron Mochi Switch Buy. So basically, this is a Gateron KS3 recolor. KS3 is one of my favorite Gateron switches because I like how good it sounds for such a cheap price. So this is nylon top, nylon bottom, palm stem, 63.5 spring. So that's the one thing that changes. So the KS3 is the same as the Gateron yellow, but this one has a 63.5 G bottom out spring. So slightly lighter than what's usual. And yeah, I guess this is meant to match with GMK Daifuku. But yeah, this one ends tomorrow. And if you wanted to buy 100 of these, expect to spend $45. Because, you know, each unit is sold in a pack of 10. So yeah, let's see, what else? What's next? A couple of these are switches. Oh, here we go. Next one. Next one is the Harimau and Penyu switches. I know I'm butchering that name, but I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce it. So the Harimau is the tiger one, and the Penyu is the turtle one. The Harimau is the tactile switch, and the Penyu is the linear one. Both of them have nylon top, nylon bottoms. The Harimau is a 67G tactile. The Penyu is a 62G linear. And the cool thing about this, it's the reason why it's named after these animals, it's to promote awareness of these animals that are endangered. So here we go. A tribute to Malaysian wildlife, the Malayan tigers and marine turtles becoming increasingly endangered, and they will be donating a minimum of $1,000 to the WWF for Malaysians, Malayan tiger and marine turtle funds. So this is just a minimum, but apparently they'll be making their own donation to these organizations of 5 cents per switch sold. So yeah, now this is a good cause. I would encourage you to, you know, even if you don't necessarily need switches right now, I guarantee you will need switches in the future. So why not buy switches for a good cause like this? You know, like for an animal lover like me, maybe I'm not so much a turtle or a tiger fan, but you know, here it is. Check it out. Check it out when you guys have time. The group buy does expire on the 31st, so you don't have too much time. Delivery date is, I believe, 1 to 2 months. 1 to 2 months after, possibly even Q1 of 2022. So do keep that in mind. The next item that is expiring is JWK Black Linear Clear Top Switch. This one expires on September 1st. And check it out. For 70 switches, you get, or actually, let's go for the top. 110 switches, you have to spend $31.35. This is a nylon bottom, PC top, 63.5 gram switch. Pretty cheap. Like, if you guys like alpacas are, I'd say, very close to this. Like, alpacas are slightly lighter, but the main difference between these, from what I've been told, is that these are using the older molds, the older JWK molds, so they will still be smoother than your typical Gateron switch. I'd say that they're even smoother than a KS3, but they won't be as smooth as the new JWK stuff. Like the new JWK alpacas, like the ones I put on my Xeno yesterday, these ones won't be as smooth as those. And so yeah, check it out, guys. When I first saw these, I was like, hey, Gaterons. But nope, not Gaterons. They're just your typical PC top. And oh, one thing I did not realize until reading this was that apparently this is the, like, Outboard Store is the only JWK authorized North American vendor for this particular switch. So they're the only ones who can sell this at this point in time. So yeah, check it out if you guys are are interested. September 1st. All right. Let's talk about missed group buys. Talk about missed group buys that I missed last week. Thankfully, there weren't too much. But if you guys catch my VOD from last week, you know that the audience was very engaged in it. And unfortunately, because I'm in a setup like this tonight, I don't really have much leeway to entertain that tonight, so we won't have an audience group buy section. But last week we had like what? We had like 10 people, 10, 12 people giving me stuff. So that was amazing. But even with that, we still missed a few items. So a couple things I want to point out that I missed. All the way on TKC store. Candybar round 3. Here we go. For 200, well, you guys have an option. You guys have a premium version or a bare bones version for $30 cheaper. But yeah, what is the candy bar? The candy bar is a 40% with a numpad, you know, here. That's a good picture right there. And you have your choice between an ortholinear look or a regular staggered look like that. And you have an option of where to put the numpad, either on the left or on the right. You know, so if you've been looking to try a 40%, but don't like how any of them look, and the ones you think look good are way too expensive, this might be something that you want to try. They are well into their 3rd iteration. Yeah, this has, like, honestly, I kind of want to buy one just because it's shipped in these really cool candy bar like packaging. You know, I'm like a sucker for that kind of stuff, so I'm pretty curious. I might not go for the $249, but the $209 seems like a good price. Seems like a good price at all. PCB must be pure Swiss cheese. Yes, that is one thing you guys need to factor in. When a PCB claims to support both staggered and ortholinear, the holes are going to be all over the place. Let's see. Timid Tempest says this is the best deal for candy bar yet. Comes with switches and keycaps too. There we go. There we go. So yeah, check it out. Check it out. I might who knows? I might actually pick it up. Here we go. This is the box. This is the box right there. Look at that. A fun size 40% keyboard. That's so cool. Type tailwag sounds. I kind of just want to grab it. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. And you know, to be honest, I'm more interested in the packaging than I am on the keyboard, just because you guys know me. I don't like the smallest board that I use on a regular basis is a 60%. 40's a little too small for me. Alejo says my girlfriend gifted one candy to me. Oh, that's really nice. So yeah, check it out, guys. A fun size 40% keyboard. Let's see. If I were gonna pick one, I would probably pick one in, what color would I get? Maybe caramel looks good. Caramel has that vintage look to it. Well, Laffy Taffy. Nah, not Laffy Taffy. What's to do with caramel? I would go with caramel. Very cozy. Orientation, right, left. Okay, so I guess it's not the same PCB when you have the orientation left or right. Okay, that makes more sense. That would make it less Swiss cheesy. Maybe the key company can be convinced to sell only the box. I know, right? I know, right? Anyway, yeah, if you guys are interested in that, make sure you check it out before this. This is a missed group buy, so we actually do have time for it. This one expires on September 27th, almost an entire month from now. The next item that I missed is actually another Switch. This one is the Poseidon Switch. So yeah, this one is an interesting Switch. Kind of similar to the Penyu Switch I talked about earlier. Let's see, the top housing and bottom housing are both nylon, but check this out. It is a 58G bottom out, 3-section gold-plated spring. So in in my opinion, whenever I see or whenever I hear about a 3-section spring, that tends to feel heavier to me. So this 58G bottom out may actually feel like, when you're typing, it may actually feel like a 65-ish G spring, right? But yeah, this is, you know, just like its namesake. It's a blue Poseidon theme switch. You know what? Now that I'm looking at this, and now that I looked at the candy bar, I think this would look really good with the cotton candy. Yeah, that would look really good. It's a good looking color. Or this would look good on the NK65 Bloomin' as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think it would. The cotton candy color is pretty, says Riley Star. Yeah, for sure. Long pole lavenders. The colorway reminds me of the tropical JWKs. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Tropical JWKs, but these are more of a teal-like look, as you can see. So it's lighter on top, darker on the bottom. And get that GMK Ah with it. Oh yeah, yeah, that's definitely gonna match up. Here, let's see if I can pull up GMK Ah again. There you go. I would argue that the blue isn't that much of a match, but yeah, close enough. Close enough. Close enough. All right. But yeah, check this out. The Poseidon switches. This one was the missed group buy, so we're looking at expiration date of September 25th once again. So quite some time. Quite some time to do this. Let's move on to starting group buys. Starting group buys. Whew. Here, let me hydrate a little here. You know, what's funny is I never thought I could talk this long until I started streaming. But what I do know, okay, so I didn't notice this until I had cats, but or maybe because it's just my cats. But every time I'm in a meeting or whenever I'm streaming, I think the cats sleep. I think they find my voice very, very calming or something. Because they're both sleeping right now. So, which is a good thing because they're not messing around with my wires here. GJ Ben, thank you. Thank you, my man. Let's see. Mr. Pandas at GMK Sangeo 60, and Poseidon Switch. Match made in Atlantis. Yeah. Yeah, well, other than the GMK I don't think it's a close enough match, but the Sangeo 60 in blue and the Poseidon, I think that's actually good. That's actually a good colorway. That's actually a good colorway. I would agree with that. I think if I had to pick a key set that would go with it, do you guys remember GMK Azure? I think that's a set that would match better with the Poseidon set. That or the... Yeah, I think GMK Azure. Alejo says, so shall I put your soothing voice to help sleep my baby daughter instead of white noise? Yeah, sure. You can turn on a group by stream. Because if you turn on a group by stream, it adds to my total view count and my view time, which is great for this channel. Yeah. Okay, so based on that, so completely going off tangent here, but I've noticed that my cats get lonely when I'm not around. So whenever we leave the house, they start whining, they start going to the door and like meowing at me, and I'm like, no, I'll be back soon. I've noticed that if I turn on my streams, they'll actually be more quiet. So I'm like, okay. So I've been turning on my streams for the cats every time I leave the house. Blue Samurai also is not bad with Poseidon. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. That's actually a better color match than GMK in my opinion. I would agree with that. There, let me take a few more sips here, hydrate a bit. Then we'll talk about starting group buys. Man, I could use more light here. I just never bring enough lighting whenever I'm traveling because it would look pretty weird carrying all of my lighting equipment. All right. Anyway, let's talk about starting group buys. Starting group buys. Okay, let's start off with the one that's occurring on September 1st. There we go. This one is a set inspired by Bitcoin, but not really. Oh, not that set. That is a... There we go. GMK Pepperoni. So basically, you know, it's about the guy who bought a lot of pizza using Bitcoin back in 2010. If you actually calculate how much he spent, I think it's like in the 300 million range. Like based on, based on Bitcoin pricing today, that's like roughly 300 million. So 300 million for a pizza party for his kids. So hindsight is always 2020, but yeah, this is a set that's inspired by that pizza. So check it out. Does it look like pizza to me? I wouldn't think so, honestly. I really wouldn't think that this is inspired by pizza. I kind of would have. Well, okay, so I will have to say that this color red looks really good to me, and I wish they would have kept the function row the same color of red, or like the same shade of red. There we go. Novelties, space bars, couple of dust mats right here. Yeah, honestly, at the very least, I wish they would have provided a kit that would change this all to red, because I would totally be into this set if they provided that. Let's see, Buddy says this doesn't fit pizza or Bitcoin. I totally agree with you with that. Totally agree with you with that. It reminds me of a GMK Fortune Cat. I can actually see that. I can actually see that. King Friday says, yeah, I see nothing, especially if you don't have Afro. Colorways blend nicely, but not into this theme. Same, to be honest. Where's the cheese? Yeah, I know, right? Like, I can't tell that this is pizza. Okay, so lately there has been this there has been this how would I best describe it? This sentiment in the community that number one, GMK is so backed up. GMK is so backed up, and you know, people want certain sets to be more available, but yet people keep submitting new sets, and not every set is going to reach like the levels of Oblivion or like Botanical, right? So people get really upset when you send sets like this. You know, personally I don't feel this set will do well. I think it's too bland. It's too bland despite it being pizza, you know? So I feel like that there's this sentiment that people say, stop taking up the GMK queue with the less popular sets and just get the more popular sets in there so people can get what they want. But at the same time, you know, like the whole beauty of this of this community of this hobby is that if you have enough time and if you have enough patience, you can get what you want created, right? So it discriminates. It honestly looks like GMK Lychee. GMK Lychee looks a lot better to me, to be honest. GMK Lychee looks so much better. These sets aren't sets. I like Baby Rage. Let the market decide. Yeah, that's the thing. Look at that. Like, I'll give it to the dust mats. Like the dust mats aren't bad. They're not very good either. But if I had to pick a dust mat, I'd probably pick this one. Yeah, let's go look at these renders. Yeah, honestly, not very captivating, to be honest with you. But hold on. There's I feel like there's a missed opportunity here. If you guys remember, there was a 65. There was the Pizza 65, right? Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. No, there it is. That's where it is. I thought that they would have missed the Pizza 65, but no. This is where it needs to be. Pizza 65 right there. GMK Pepperoni. Cool, but yeah, this is going to be available here in the US and Mexico, and other vendors are Desk Hero, My Keyboard, Island KB, Daily Clack, Prototypist, and Swag Keys. There'll be a couple artisans available. Check it out. And yeah, this one is expected to start on the 1st and is running till October 1st. So yeah, make sure you check it out then. Personally, I'm not feeling the set. Next key set is from my favorite designer. Actually, no, not this one, but there you go. This one is GMK Terror Below. September 1st, running from September 1st till September 30th. This is a very neon-y green set. So check it out. Check it out. Like, okay. So when I first saw this set, I was honestly a bit confused. Mainly because I'm colorblind. But yeah, I thought for some reason when I first saw this, I thought this was like teal, a dark teal. But the more I look at it, it's actually a green. So yeah, so check it out. Check that out, guys. Like, honestly, I would have preferred it looking more teal than green. Because this one, it's not the right shade of green that I like. I normally like green sets, but not this shade of green. Like the shade of green that I like are the ones that were on Camping, Kaiju, Botanical. Those are the shades of green that I like. But not so much this green. This green is a little too much for me. A little too much for me. Cthulhu, yes, Cthulhu, the ancient monster from Lovecraft lore. Teal wouldn't go well with Terror Below. There would be a mismatch between color and theme. Well, that's the thing. Like, I've asked the audience before, do you buy a key set more for the theme or more for the color? And no, more often than not, the audience has replied with for the color, you know? Let's see, Happy Tail Rise, if it's slightly more seafoam green, this would be insta-buy for me. I think I would be of that same opinion. But yeah, this desk mat though. This desk mat looks killer. This is awesome. This is so nice. I think if anything, I'd probably buy this desk mat. I wouldn't buy the key set, but I'd buy the desk mat. Look at that. Look at that. So yeah, this one, let's see. Cat does my watch just screened from another room. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. Yeah, this is not my shade of green, unfortunately. But that desk mat, I'm gonna have to buy this desk mat. Oh, there we go. Like this one, for some reason, this kind of reminds me of the art from Fallout for some reason. Let's see. Chiva Carver says, I told myself I wasn't going to buy a GMK set. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. Why do I do these streams? I find that by talking about these key sets and keyboards, I release my desire to buy them. When I talk about them, I find that I like them less, I guess. That's why I talk about them. This is my cathartic experience, just to not buy everything that I talk about. And now that I talk about that, I actually realized I forgot to talk about how much everything costs for the ending group buy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's backtrack a bit before we talk a little bit more about this. But ending group buys. I talked about how there's a bunch of stuff ending. keyboards, key sets, and switches and stuff. Everything from, you know, Domikey Silent Forest all the way till JWK Black Linear, all that good stuff. So if you wanted to buy everything here, this is just me, I'm backtracking a bit here. If you want to join every group buy that I talked about that's ending this week, you are looking to spend a grand total. Get ready, guys. It's a big one. $5,391.73 to buy every single key kit, or to get every single kit in a key set, all the premium options of a keyboard, at least 100 of every switch. You're looking to spend $5,391.73. And that's not including taxes, shipping, or any customs fee. So yeah, quite a lot of money this week. But it's also not the most expensive. I think the most expensive we've talked about, at least in 2021, has been like $7,900. So this is not the most expensive week, but it is definitely an expensive week. Bear Law says, Merlin is relaying his weekly keycap stage. Dude, if I could spend $5,000 a week on keyboards, dang.
Would you?
If I could spend $5,000 a week, oh, my wife just asked me, would I spend $5,000 a week on keyboard stuff? Probably not. Unless I actually had a budget for $5,000 specifically for keyboard stuff, then probably sure. But if I didn't, I think in order to do that, I'd probably have to make at least 20 times that. 20 times that in disposable income. That's the only time I would feel comfortable spending that every week. Let's see. Cackle Fruit says, by the way, no more vintage keyboard hunting videos. I only do that every now and then, and especially with COVID around, I can't exactly just drive around to many places, touching, ransacking through heaps of keyboards. It's not as safe as it once was. So I would honestly rather save that for like a different time. Lennox says, tell her she's beautiful quick. You're beautiful, honey. Aw, you're beautiful to me, so. Aw. Fatal End says, I'll probably join the Candybar group. Bye.
There's a candy bar.
Yeah, there's a Candybar. Well, the keyboard is called a Candybar, but it's the packaging looks like it's a candy bar, but it doesn't look like a candy bar in my opinion. False advertising. All right. What keyboard does my wife use? My wife uses one of the first keyboards that I built. It's a Theseus. It's a Theseus as a ship kind of deal. It started off as a Poker 60. So its current iteration is a Poker 60 white case with a Centrac S60X PCB, a One-Up Keyboards copper plate, or actually it's a copper-colored aluminum plate, and Gateron yellows, which at the time, because this was a super, super early build, these are unlubed Gateron yellows. And I believe the stabilizers are cherry PCB mount, not even screw-ins, just PCB mount, and the keycaps are EPBT Valentine. That is one of the very first boards that I built. So yeah, it's my wife liked it, so I think it's about time she gets an upgrade. I would like to upgrade it to like a USB-C kind of deal at the very least. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might give her lube switches next. But anyway, let's go back to what we were talking about. GMK Terror Below. GMK Terror Below. What did I say about this? I said that while I like the theme, I don't like the colors so much, but I do absolutely love the dust mat. So if anything, if anything, I will pick up this dust mat. And this one is, let's see, when does this expire? This one started, well, this one is starting on the 1st and is ending on the 30th. So check it out. Check it out. You guys have the time. The next group buy that is starting is another key set. Another key set over here. This one is starting on the 3rd and is, in my opinion, very similar to Handerbite. This is GMK Panels. GMK Panels, 3rd till the 30th. Basically, the colors and color organization for the set were mainly inspired by the 995 to 996 Volkswagen Harlequin. But yeah, check it out, guys. This is a very Handerbite-like set. And I guess I have very similar feelings to it as I did with Handerbite, and it's not very. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, I don't like it at all. So it's very rainbow-like set. I do have to say that the desk mats look cool. Desk mats absolutely look cool. So, yeah, let's go take a look at the renders right here. This almost looks like a grab bag set. Bits for GMK panels. No. No. Check it out. Yeah, I'm not impressed with this set. But yeah, I guess if you really like Panderbite, you know, and kind of like a wacky key set like this, then sure, more power to you, but it's just not very good looking. One thing that I would use to improve this, to improve it, I think I would like the set better if the space bar wasn't red. I think if they kept if they made the space bar either the teal color on top or blue, it would look better. That's just my opinion there, just because I feel like the red it's a little bit weird for me. See, Kylo says it kind of looks like Diner, but it's cute, but I wouldn't want it personally. Yeah, same here, same here. Let's see, Ducky says, I don't hate how it looks on Polycarb. Let's go look at the Polycarb one again. Actually, you might be right about that. You might be right about that. That looks better than having it on a solid colored board. Like, actually, even the silver looks pretty good. Or maybe this is a set that looks nicer on lighter colors. Actually, white doesn't look good for me. Esteban says, my little son would love it. Buddy says, GMK grab bag. Yeah. Oh, at one point, someone did reach out to GMK and be like, hey, you know, Signature Plastics does grab bags. Can you guys do GMK grab bags as well? And what they've told us is that they don't like releasing like lower tier products like that, so they would rather just recycle them, and that's what they've been doing. So yeah, there's no chance for GMK grab bag unless you specifically make one like this. But yeah, vendors are Novelkeys, Oblatsky, Prototypist, Daily Clack, Z Frontier, Island KB, Desk Hero, and looks like he's trying to grab other people. And base kit pricing, $156. Oh no, wait, let's go look at the Novelkeys one. $120. This is another one of those, you know, surprisingly cheaper key sets. $120 despite the increase in the number of colors. So I was actually expecting this to be more like 130, 140. So yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, definitely not something I would be too interested in ever getting. There's a teal spacebar in there, is there? All right, let's go look at the... Oh, hey, you're right. There we go. The base kit does have a teal spacebar. Perfect. Okay, that does look much better. To me, that looks better. The red spacebar doesn't work out very well. Let's see. What else is in there? Okay. Mm, very interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. Mm. Yeah, desk mats are cool, but none of them really reach out to me like this one. This one's probably the coolest looking desk mat I've talked about this entire stream. This is the one that I think if I had to pick a desk mat this stream, this is the desk mat right there. Yeah, these other ones aren't too exciting. But yeah, honestly, those are the only 3 that I know of that are starting this week. So out of curiosity, which ones are you guys most interested in picking up? Once again, that's the GMK Pepperoni starting on the 1st. GMK Terror from Beneath. Is it Beneath or Below? From Below. GMK Terror Below also starting on the 1st. And GMK Panels starting on the 3rd. Which of these 3 key sets are you guys most interested in? BS Flatline says Terror. Fatal End says, yeah, I think the teal spacebar is a lot better too. Awesome. Natsinator says Panels, none. Terror Below, Terror. None. I prefer Slasher over Terror. I believe Slasher ends next week, I believe. Got my money tucked away for Terror. Terror. EPBT Fruit Chew? We didn't talk about that. Mexican Banana says, Terror looks good. Gonna hold off, though. Yeah, there's this thing where, you can find a key set that looks good, but it's not good enough for you to spend money on. I find that lately that's been my case. Like the last key set that I bought was actually DSS Carpinteria. That was like what? That was 2 months ago at this point. Rin says, I prefer money in the wallet. Yeah, I would agree with you in that. None, but I like the look of Terror Below. Saving my money for GMK Soya Milk and Nimbus. Nice. Nope, Slasher ends the 13th. Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess we're a few weeks away. Yeah, that would make sense because it started this month on the 13th, Friday the 13th. So they usually have it run for a week. So it makes sense that it's 13th of next month. Cool. All right. Well, that's all I've got today, guys. Yeah. Like I said earlier, I am off on vacation. I will be returning tomorrow, though. So I will have my scheduled streams back on Tuesday. Tuesday I'll be unboxing a few more things, hopefully. We'll see. I really haven't been tracking what I've been getting in the mail during this weekend, but hopefully I'll get something soon. But yeah, my next stream will be this coming Tuesday, and this video will be edited down and posted on YouTube by Tuesday. And hopefully I can get rid of some of that echoing that people were talking about earlier. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining in. Hope you have a good start to your week, and I will catch you when I catch you. Goodbye, everyone.